Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. Outrageous. And I am outrageous, my friends. I am absolutely fucking outrageous. How are you? How am I? How are we? How's things? What's going on? I do not feel too well, if I'm being honest. I've managed to be the first person to leave a comment. So that's fun. I hope you are well. I'm not sure I am. I feel sick as a dog, actually. Give me two fun. Jason Faulkner, welcome to you. How are you? Nick and Moose, how are you all? How are you doing? What is going on? I'm going to take what can only be described as... What the fuck are you? An antiemetic, because I feel like death. Thank you, Doctor, for giving me fucking 20 of these. I feel sick as a dog. Sick as a dog. Now, these apparently give you uncontrollable fucking... They make you make involuntary movements, apparently. So that's fun. Duck, get well soon, buddy. I'm not sure that's happening anytime soon, but thank you. I appreciate the thought. Oh, what a day! I don't know if you'll get the full compliment out of me tonight, but I'll try. Found this lurking in a cupboard. I was like, "What are you doing here? I thought you was dead, Mr. Pigden. Mr. Pigden, I thought you was dead." I don't know how many people will get that reference, but it was one of the great moments of British TV, that. It's Paco Rabanne bottle made in France. Fuck knows where they made the perfume. It's in really good condition, this, actually. I shall see whether I want to keep it or not. It's going for my vintage sport. Vintage fucking summer fragrances. Might do a top 10. You know? Have I got 10? I could do a vintage 10. A vintage 10 summer fragrances. I hear the choir of the life and the crimes of... I've told you what my thoughts on Oud Satin Mood are. I've got the elixir, it's good. But it's absolutely fucking massive. It's a huge fragrance. It's absolutely huge. This better be good. I quit my job to be here. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Bilbo. But it's probably going to be shite. Because I ain't feeling great. Thank you. Dushan just left a lovely comment. Thank you, mate. I've got Jubilation 40 on my left wrist, Jubilation 25 on my left elbow. I was also having 45 on my right wrist and Reflection on my right elbow. Good grief. I bet you fucking stink, do you? Good Lord. Which one's the nicest, do you think? I used to do that every day. I used to have 4 fragrances on my arms every day. One on my hand, one on the other hand, one on my arm, and one on my other arm. Mental. Chicken Oriental. Omar Z, a walking Amawar, she says. Yes. A walking Omani. How are we all? Tell me your scent of the day. What is my scent of the day? My scent of the day is Iquitos. Iquitos. It just grabbed me. Didn't physically actually put its hands on us, but you know, I smelled it and thought, something great, this. You know? And there's a fucking moth. A moth has revealed itself to me, the pervert. And now I will have to kill it, lest it kill me. It's me or the moth. And I ain't going down. I'm certainly not being taken out by a fucking moth. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. Flickering embers, oh, higher and higher life, and the crimes of the mortal. It's fucking raining again. It's meant to rain all fucking week because the weather is shit. Oh, that is a big smell of ISOE soup. And Turner Hermes has got such a huge dose of fucking, what's it called? ISOE. It's scandalous. Brother Duck. James is wearing Molyneux Levant. How is it? Product says chat is screwed. How is the chat screwed? What have you been up to? What do you mean the chat is broken? Keeps sending duplicates. Not to me. Not to me. I don't see your duplicates. YouTube's been on its arse for a fucking few weeks now. They're obviously doing something. Chat's absolutely fine for me as well, to be fair. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have a cat? My cat loves to take care of moths. I don't have a cat. Moth alert. It's dead now. I think Jubilation 25 is still better than 40, says Moose. It's good stuff. It's very good stuff. Update your iPhones, peasants, says Germs. I just got an update on my phone today, actually. Like, literally about an hour ago. Update your iPhones. Oh, I've got nothing to talk about. I got me Buono water today. So what do you think of that? Did you like my Buono water video? Did you enjoy it? The fact there is no oud and oud satin mood is a letdown. Just a rose vanilla bomb. Yeah. Well, that's fucking Francis Curtis for you. What could have been? Wank chat. There's no wrong with the chat, man. Chat's fine from my end. What are you talking about? The fact there is no oud and oud satin mood is a big letdown. I know. I saw that the first time. What fragrance would you suggest to the drunken farmer from the other day? Something that smells like oud and shit. A shitty oud. Ox oud. I'm on iOS 20. I'm all good, says Nick. Get a different phone. Are we wanking while we're chatting? No. I resemble that remark. What fragrance would you have suggested to the drunken farmer? Rude satin mood. Partout Voyageur would have been one of my vintage summer picks. I like the Bois Noir video, says Carl. Thank you, Carl. I'm glad you liked the Bois Noir video. I'm supposed to be taking poison tonight, and I don't think I'm going to be up to it, like. My guts are doing all sorts of bits. I liked the Bois Noir video. I have a lot of it now. I'm fucking pretty chuffed about that. Yes. Pretty chuffed. Welcome, Brandon. How are you? James, do not start wanking, please. No one start wanking. Might burn my candle. Been enjoying my Levant candle recently. I think I prefer candles when they're not burned, like. Missed this morning's episode of Influencers in Car, but I've been enjoying those since scent of the day. It was good. Yeah, they're all right, aren't they? Just go for a drive around and just talk shit that isn't fragrances, like. Unless people want to talk about fragrances, at which point I will talk about fragrances. So, you know, just disregard what I said, to be honest. I'm going to be getting a discovery pack of the new Les Indemnidables. I emailed Valerie and said, thank you for my fucking, what's it called? Vetiver de Pierre and Ambra Stone de l'Atelier. Lovely. I really appreciate it. Please let me know, when is your new one coming out? And she said, well, next week I will get the people in the lab to send you a discovery set. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. So, fantastic. I'm glad Brandon is well and doing fantastic, or is fantastic and doing well. I'm going to burn this motherfucking candle, bitches. Or am I? There it is. Mitch, any thoughts about Amen Phantasm? The note makes me think I want to be watered down. Amen. I would like to get a bottle. I'm hoping to be getting a bottle. It's not getting a UK release. What is fantastic, Carl? Are you enjoying the candle? Let's sit around the fire and tell sad stories about the death of kings. No, that's not right. This is awesome. This is definitely Creed's version of Mugler fucking cologne. Good call on the candle frags. Zara Leather Jardin on go. Candle frags? I'm enjoying Gaiac 10 lately. I wish you could smell it. I would love to hear your opinion about it. It has something to do with Bois d'Argent, but it's its own creation also. Anyone see my comments? I've literally just seen that comment that you've made. Comment on the Senzatura channel. See if that works. What are you saying? Update your phone. Peasant. It's been raining all week. Shit as fuck. My comments also don't work, Lamau, says Divine, who has just commented saying my comments don't work. Keep saying error, try again. What are you people doing? Close the app. Come back in. It's because he blocked both of you, says Nick. Says Dahlia, sorry. Update your shite Android, says Nick. Paranoid Android. I'm on a desktop, says Divine. Oh no. Mitch, what do you think about Bois d'Harmonie? Haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to be. I was going to do them tomorrow, but I've made a few videos this week. I might leave it out tomorrow. Your stream is shite. You're shite. What's in the box? Says Duncan. Well, today, in the box was Bois Noir by Chanel. I got it off my friend from Japan. Scent of the day was Nishane Annie in the morning and BDT's Gris Chanel in the evening. Puta madre. Your mother's ass. Neon Garden, Dries Van Noten. Having the same problem here, says Giro. Riley the Realtor, how are you? Thoughts on Dior Parfum? I don't like it. Sold my bottle. Had an original run. Sold it to Peter Kokorin. Just can't stand that big fat fucking leather that has no right being there. Completely ruins the fragrance for me. Absolutely fucking ruins it, like. YouTube is absolutely finished, says Nick. Germs, seems okay now. Test, yes. Everything is fine. So what's going on with you? Tell me what you were saying, Brody. Did you end up buying sport fragrance? Sport fragrance. Sport fragrance. Is that the Etienne Eigner? Sorry, my brain is not working. Yes. I haven't bought it, no. But should I? James, you never answered Duck. I'm Molinard Levant. Yes, James. Has James been locked out by the... James, you have installed a spy cam. What sport fragrance? It's by Etienne Eigner. What's that bottle with the texture cap? Well, there's what's on top of it, which you will appreciate, Duncan, my G. And there, oh shit, it's Trophy Lancôme. Very vintage sports summer smelling fragrance. Smells like green grass and what's the other thing it smells like? Golf in the 80s. You know. I got the Egoist Cologne Concentrate today. A taste of the lifestyle, not for sale. Life. It's a taste of my life, bitch. That's it's one of my favourite fragrances. That it's fucking brilliant. I've got a video on the channel doing all of them. Oh, that's so green. That is so fucking green. It's lovely. It literally smells like golf in the 80s. Oversaturated TV. Fucking nice. Real boats and hoes. Classy. Quite. You know? Gary Player. That kind of thing. The golf's on at the minute, isn't it? Talk about that Tino Cosma. What the hell is with that? This. This is Tino Cosma. This is a very 90s fragrance, even though it was released in the 80s. Or the 90s, depends who you ask. But it's got that kind of... It smells a bit like Polo Sport by Ralph Lauren. I think Anuj has some. Hello there. Scent of the day, Mousse de Sable. I have asked very politely and as gently as I possibly could if Brooke would send me a sample of Mousse de Sable. I know an addict, you know what I mean? I don't know if I streamed, but I did get this from Bistro della Vita. This is a ceramic. Welcome, Bob. This is a ceramic. And on said ceramic, they have sprayed the new Orangeur Sirocco, which is their new perfume. And I do like it. I do like it. Don't forget to hydrate. Yeah, I've been hydrating. Like water I am wearing 2019 batch of Virgin Island water. Silver Panther is wearing Mousse de Sable. Molinard Lavanda is very good for $40. Not too powdery. Similar to Lavanda Extreme, which costs way too much. Yes. I have 3 Etching Agna, none are sporty. I can't imagine which is sporty. There's one called Sport Fragrance, and I'm buying it. Anuja's haul came in, and he sent me last Sunday. He sent me the list, and that was one of the fragrances on it. And I decided to scoop it up. There is some Balenciaga Pour Homme there. If people want to get it, I think it's about 395 Canadian. There's a lot of female fragrances there. I'm getting a couple of them. Forward me that list, Duck. Thanks in advance, says Germs. What I need to do is I need to ask Anuj if it's all right for me to tell people. I pray to God that it is, because I just have. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to fucking ignore everything I've just said. Oops. Have your... How can I trust you to keep anything I say to you from now on, Rich? Shut up! Erase our memory. Men in Black style, says Carl. Yes, I will have to. Well, the thing is that Anuj didn't tell us, and he is in trade, so the actual hobby is shopping than wearing. Yes. Yeah, the hobby is more shopping than it is fucking wearing the perfumes. But I do wear perfume every day. Even when I was sick, the height of sickness. For some reason, I've got a fucking stinky headache. I was meant to meet Richie G tonight, and I cancelled. I was like, I can't do this. I wasn't even going to stream, to be honest. So I just feel a bit sick. Any Aventus smoky, juicy, fruity batch? No Aventus. No Surgery Ton, which was upsetting. I've got them here. 7 pages. 7 pages worth. I will never understand empty perfume bottle collecting. It's just odd. But people would say about full perfume bottle collecting. Do you know what I mean? Collecting anything when you don't collect it's odd. Stamp collecting. You know what I mean? Stamp collecting's fucking odd. Rich's Libra secrets burst to escape. I'm drinking my coffee and enjoying the heck out of this. Keep it up. Welcome, Deva. Are you counting cigars while drinking coffee and enjoying the heck out of this? I'm enjoying the fact that you're here. I'm enjoying the fact that you're enjoying it, to be honest. It brings me great joy. There's Chantarome, vintage mid-90s tester. Byzantine, Russia. I'll go through all of them. Dio Addict, Diorissimo. Apparently both by Givenchy. That's obviously an error. Eau de Parfum Vintage Spray. Audrey Jane joined the Discord. I was fucking chuffed. I was talking to her today, and I was like, "Oh, I've got a Discord, and it's great." And she was like, "Fucking hell, I've got Discord. What are you talking about? Sign us up." So I sent her the link. I also, when I was in there, sent Brandon an invite. I was like, "How come Brandon hasn't got an invite?" So I sent him one. Oh, I'm sure he asked us to send him an invite ages ago, and I just forgot. And then I remembered. Audrey! Anyone ever smelled Lacoste Original EDT? Do you want to know? I want to say yes. Is that the Jean Patou one? Because I've got the Sport. I've got the Sport one. And apparently the Sport one lasts longer than the original, which has absolutely fucking poverty lasting power. You know? That is never staying on there in a month of Sundays. I'm aiming for a collection of 50. That seems like a sensible collection with no hoarding issues. I mean, if you were to say to a normal person, I've got 50 bottles of perfume, they would say, you're ill. Okay, yes, that would be interesting, says Carl. What would be? I will never understand. Rich is a Libra. Thanks, mate. No problem. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. Drinking my coffee and enjoying the heck out of this. Anyone ever smelled Lacoste Original? Collecting as a human's genome since we are not hunters anymore. I'm aiming for a collection of 50. I want the X-ray version of Fougère Royale, but it seems impossible to buy in Canada. You're looking at paying some fucking serious walloping prices for that. Ask someone if they'll sort you out from like America or something like that. Rich, did you tell me Ramsey gave you a taste of super fragrance? Yeah, I want to say that he might have, but I don't know. There's so many fucking samples. I've got samples coming out my fucking ears. It's ridiculous. The original was one of the most meh things I've ever smelled in my life. You mean of the Lacoste? Fucking, I mean that Lacoste, I didn't pay that much for that, but it's not. I mean, it was made by Jean Curlio. It's nice, it's good, and I'm glad I have it. But great, it ain't. Great, it ain't. It ain't great. You know? The original Aigner is a great brand. It's a shame they're fucked off, isn't it? Fougère Royale Extrait is exquisite. Sent the Duxon, which is surely dumped. God, it might be up there. Fuck knows where it'll be. Oh, hey, I found a fucking hold all today full of samples that I bought off Greggy Boy the best part of 10 years ago, and they've all evaporated, but I can still smell them on the caps. I've been looking for them for years, right? And I've smelled a few of them, and there's some fucking really good cheapies in there. Like, he sent us, remember 24 Gold? Right, and news says it's absolutely fine. So, shall we go through this list, my friends? And I will tell you what he has for sale. And that means if anything tickles your trout, then you can, yes, send story. That's what you can get in touch with the news. Fingers on the buzzers, friends. Let's have a look, shall we? Nope, just send me the list and call it good, says Germs. Hold on, Germs. Germs, attend the Discord and I will fucking... Where is it? Where is it? In fact, I'm just going to post it in the Discord. Oh, fudge. Where is it? He's got Cryptomint. Of the life and the times of the Mule of Kintyre. Save. Oh, fuck off. I don't even know what any of those things mean. To collaborate with others. I don't want to collaborate with others. I want to save it. Save. Copy a link to this file. Okay. Save. This device. Download. Yep. Right. Now let me go into... Where will I find it? New releases, eBay finds new pickups, collections. I'll put it in social media. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. Where the fuck is James? I'll just send it to him. Sorry, friends, I know this is riveting content. If you would like to like the stream, I would appreciate it greatly. Where are we? Bongo with the fields. Right, I don't know if that's going to work, mate. Because I don't know what I'm doing. You know that fucking, you know that fucking, that meme with the dog where it's sat at the computer. And it's like, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's me. That's just generally me. Sat at a computer. It's absolutely pissing down as well. Fuck off. Right. Here's what we're going to do. I am just going to start reading off the perfumes. And you can all fucking tell me what you think. No, I want a news to do. Shut up. Where are we? There's the chat. Okay, I hope you are ready. I'm about to reveal to you some fucking vintage, rare and discontinued perfumes that have just come on the market. Have you bought at least 30? Not 30, but maybe it's 10 or 11. Okay, we'll do ladies first. Alchemy by Rochas Eau de Parfum. Alien by Thierry Mugler. Eau de Parfum Vintage, 60ml. Amarige by Givenchy, Vintage. Amor Amor Temptation by Cacharel. Balahae by Leonard. Beloggia by Caron. Byzance Vintage. Rochas, 1987, miniature splash, 3ml. Byzance Vintage, Rochas, vintage unboxed tester, 50ml. Byzantine, oh, what have I done? Byzantine Eau de Toilette Spray, vintage, 50ml. Chamade by Guerlain, mid-90s tester, 50ml. Chantarome Eau de Toilette, vintage, mid-90s unboxed tester. Chapeau Bleu, Paloma Picasso, 50ml. Chloe Classic, Eau de Toilette Vintage, 90ml. Chloe Innocence, 30ml, 50ml and 100ml. Chloe Love Eau Floral, 30ml. And Chloe Love Eau Intense, 75ml. Chloe EDP Intense, 75ml. Clinique Simply Vintage, unboxed, 100ml. Custo Barcelona Eau de Toilette Vintage, 100ml. David Yurman Eau de Parfum, 50ml. David Yurman, 75ml. Dior Addict by Givenchy for some reason. How many perfumes are on this list? A lot. Dior Addict Eau de Parfum Vintage Unboxed Tester, 100ml. Diorissimo by Givenchy, 100ml. Vintage. Eau de Givenchy Eau de Toilette Vintage, 100ml. I'm going to stop telling the size of the bottles. If you want to know, if you're interested, just fucking get in touch with them. I'm just going to read them out. Escada S. Escada Vintage Marageta Lay. Essence de Musk Narciso Rodriguez. Fury Roses de Neige by Van Cleef and Arpels, 2011. Rochas Femme Vintage. There's two of those. Fiorucci. Fleur de Roquelet by Caron. Fleur de Interdit by Givenchy. Fuel for Life Unlimited. Givenchy 3. Gucci number 3. Guipar for Women. Imperial by Guerlain. I thought about getting that myself. Innocent, Angel. Ivoire Balmain. That'll go. That will fucking shift quick. Jickie, Vintage. Mid-90s. Jimmy Choo Stars. Yope Berlin. Joy by Jean Patou. Jean-Paul Gaultier's Classique Intense. Kenzo 715 in Barley. Kenzo Flower Le Parfum. Lalique Vintage Blue. Prada L'Eau Ambre. L'Instant de Guerlain Fleur de Mandarine. L'Occitane Fleur de Or Acacia. L'Occitane Jasmine Bergamote. L'Occitane Vanille Narcisse. Lyra by Alain Delon. Madame Rocha. Unboxed Tester, 30ml. Ma Liberté. I've bought that. Manifesto by Isabella Rossellini. Misha by Mikhail Baryshnikov even, sorry. Miss Dior Vintage, Miss Dior Cherie Vintage. Miss Fiorucci So Sexy. Hold up. I need to text somebody back. Okay. Brace yourself because there's a couple of massive Guerlains coming up. Mitsuko by Guerlain, a mid-90s tester, 50ml. Nahima by Guerlain, Parfum de Toilette, mid-90s tester, 50ml. Naj Oliari, 9 West Love Fury. Nocturnes by Caron, 1000 by Jean Patou. Panthère, eau de toilette vintage. Panther parfum de toilette vintage. Panther pure parfum vintage. Parure by Guerlain 50ml. Premiere by JCC. We're both breathing heavily. Am I breathing heavily? I don't know what to do about that, to be honest. I don't know where to put my microphone as to not breathe heavily on it. So Parure by Guerlain has... Somebody should snap that up instantly. And the Nahima. If you don't, you're a fucking pervert. Roberto Cavalli Classic. Ruffles by Oscar de la Renta. Reikiel Woman. Safari by Ralph Lauren. Samsara Eau de Toilette. Samsara Eau de Parfum, Eau de Toilette. Red tinted bottle. Shalimar. Mid-90s unboxed tester. Sung Spa. I am reading Anuja's... I'm reading Anuja's haul that he just got that we've been talking about for a long time. He got it in this week. And I'm reading through the ladies' offerings. Trouble by Boucheron. Vintage. True Star by Tommy Hilfiger. Un Air de Samsara 30ml. Un Air de Samsara 100ml. I bought that. Versace. Versus Versace from 2010. Viva la Juicy Soirée. Vol de Nuit. Eau de Toilette Vintage Unboxed. He only wants 200 Canadian for that. Excess Extreme Girl by Paco Rabanne. A Vintage Isatis. And then we're on to the male fragrances, and I will be back because I'm going to dehydrate. Please hold. I will return, my G's. I will return. I have returned to you, friends. And now we are on to the male fragrances. This is where I expect to hear a lot of squealing. Okay, first up, Amen Cryptomint, Alain Delon. I bought that, just the original Alain Delon. Alessandro Dell'Acqua. I have no idea what that is. Armani Code Ultimate. Atman by Fat Farm. Background by Jill Sander. Three bottles of Balenciaga Pour Homme. There's a 30ml, a 50ml, and a 100ml. I haven't bought any of them. Carvan Homme, Vintage. Cacique by Jean-Louis Vermeil, or Vermeil. I was watching Varanis Radari's video, and he was like, I don't know how to say this. And I was like, oh, God. I was like, if you don't know how to say it, what am I going to say? And I end up saying something that's going to get us cancelled if I fucking try and pronounce that. God. So I've done my best. Please don't hurt me, France. CK Free Sport by Calvin Klein. Cool Water Deep. D&G Masculine. This. That's what that is. He's got 2 bottles of that. It's a Euro Italia. One's a 50 and one's a 100. A 75ml vintage Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme. Eau d'Azur by Van Cleef and Arpels. Elvis, which I have bought. Fahrenheit Cologne. Gianfranco Ferré Homme. Gucci Pour Homme Vintage from 1986. Outrageous. I didn't know he had that. It's a little bit much for me then, actually, for what it is. But that's outrageous. This is Enchanté. This is Anouja's new stock. That was Carvan Homme, Bob. It was Carvan Homme. Habit Rouge by Guerlain Eau de Toilette Vintage. Here's the vintage unboxed, and the splash vintage of the Habit Rouge. All Eau de Toilettes. Holston 1 to 12, and Holston Z14 vintage. Oh, fuck off. What's going on here? Oh, fuck off. Fucking raging. It's quite cheap, that actually, that Holston. It's like $100. Herrera Aqua by Carolina Herrera. Vintage Heritage 100ml. He has 3 of those, 2 sprays and a splash. Hugo Boss Silk Jasmine Limited Edition. Hugo Boss Velvet Amber Limited Edition. Hugo Boss Wool Musk. Wonder if it's llama wool. Hugo Boss Cashmere Patchouli Limited Edition. Hugo Boss Cotton Verbena Limited Edition. Infusion Dome by Prada. Kitos Aftershave. Gilles Sander Feeling Man 50ml. Gilles Sander Feeling Man Aftershave. Kenzo Tokyo. Vintage Koros. Land by Lacoste. Vintage Lamal. Vintage Lamal Terrible. Lamal Ultra Male. Vintage L'Eau d'Essai, which I bought. Vintage L'Eau d'Essai Yuzu by Issey Miyake. Vintage L'Eau d'Essai. Both, well, one's a 75ml and one's 125ml. Get this. L'instant de Guerlain pour homme Cristaux de Agrumes. I bought that. It's a fucking rare discontinued vintage fucking a rare discontinued vintage fucking original flanker of L'instant de Guerlain. It's an EDT. M pour Monsieur by Marc de la Morandière. MM de Molinard. Moschino pour homme vintage. Ocean Rain, I've taken that. Quasar by Jesus del Pozo. Photo by Lagerfeld. Relax by Davidoff. Ricci for Men. Roberto Cavalli Man. Romeo Gigli Uomo. Sport Fragrance for Men by Etienne Aigner. Czar by Van Cleef and Arpels. Gold Top Spray Unboxed. True Star by Tommy Hilfiger. What About Adam 125ml. And Xerius by Givenchy. So if any of those tickle your trout, friends, please let me know. Well, don't let me know. Let Anuj know. Get in touch with him. How does one get access to this amazing list? Be friends with fucking Anuj. Buy a lot of perfume off Anuj. Build up a great relationship with Anuj. Oh, I might have to wear this soon because it's fucking pissing down. Iris Blue Green. Where's the derby? Let you know. Spilled the beans there. No, don't let me know. Let Anuj know. So I've done a lot of reading there. Got any Blue Oyster Cult? Anuj, please start a YouTube channel and show these puppies. Yes, that would be fun. Parur sits nicely between Mihura, Nahima, and Mitsuko. Yaran, hi Eugene, has bought the Les Indomptables samples. Can't wait to try them. Is anyone getting the new number 5 low? Probably. Probably you, I would have thought. Hey, my Vu. Hi, Rich. I got Tower 3 and Vinay Havana at your recommendation, and they're some of my best purchases. I can't believe I like Tower 3 even more than 2. Amazing. I love Lone Star Memories. It's incredible. Rich, I lost my phone again. Call it. Fuck's sake. Shut up. It's gone. Answer the phone, Lily. Lily, what are you doing? No answer. Well, looks like your phone's lost. Burke. Candles are the most expensive form of heating, says Lou. I'm not trying to heat. To be fair, it could do with the heating being on. It's fucking freezing. It's absolutely fucking freezing. Bilbo, you missed the adventure. You missed the adventure through scent. You are unlucky. I wonder if Lily found her phone. Who knows? Could I do a... My phone's on vibrate. Rich, call me too. No. No, I won't. Stop that. That was fun. No one going to sleep tonight for sure, including Anoush. Rich ain't no call girl. Exactly. Mitch don't pay for strange. Mitch gets paid for strange. Ah, me dune, man. I wish I made a candle that smelled like this. You left as the crumbs bought all the good shit, says Steph's. No, I left 3 bottles of Balenciaga Pour Homme. Come on now. He's got 3 bottles of Balenciaga Pour Homme there. How much to call once a day, says Pradeep. Are you lonely, Pradeep? Do you need a phone call to keep you feeling special? Heritosh, I know you didn't read off everything on that list. I did. My phone died. I'm re-listening, says Duncan. Duncan, I could probably just send you the fucking... I can send you the list, mate. Give us a second. To be fair, if anybody deserves the list, fucking Duncan's put in the hours as well, to be fair. Give us a second, mate. Hold on. Where are you? The sunsets and falls and carry me on. No, I don't want to make a new group. What are you talking about? I don't want to forward it to a group, you fucking absolute dicks. There it is. I've sent you it, Duncan. It hasn't been... Oh, yes, it's been delivered now. There you go. Where is it? Unlucky, Lily. I tried to ring it. You didn't answer. You get nothing. Kenzo Tokyo isn't bad, says James. There's 50% of that list with brackets bought by a bird. Can't wait for you to review that Lynn Staunt. I can't wait to smell it. In the US, 75% of 80% of candles are scented, says Lou Musk. I love Shaker Bellamy, such a great leather note. Are the Balenciagas sealed? Pass. Who else would like to see this list, do you think? I don't know. I do not know, genuinely. The Fleece. Audrey Jane. Audrey Jane. I was hoping for some Serge Luton and some Maître Parfumé at Gantier, but I mean, you know, I heard great things about that Romeo giggling. I didn't like it. I sold my bottle. Actually, I got a really good version. Where is Audrey? Probably looking after her child, I would have thought. How much does he want for that? What about Adam? Would not mind a backup. Ambience is underrated, says Lou. How much does he want for the what about Adam? Fuck knows. I wish I could just post the fucker. Yes, Serge Luton's Féminité Dubois would do it for me. I've got a few bottles of that, you know. I would sell you one of me Serge Luton. If you're ever in England, Carl. If you're ever in England, mate. Let me know. I don't want to stand too close to Carl, though. He'd make us look bad. You know what I mean? If you've seen his Instagram photos, it's absolutely outrageous. Was Bois Noir a letdown on skin? Nope. Even better on skin. Anu sent me samples, says Paroli. Ooh. What's Lily laughing at? Silly Lily. I don't like it when Lily has a little giggle. It means she's up to something. Oh, I wonder what it is. I'm a dwarf compared to you in real life, Rich. How tall are you? You're Swedish. You'd be fucking about 6'5", are you? Would you like a list of vintage fragrances? These prices are all post-YouTube, Rich. Honestly, I swear to God, right? I think it might just be timing, right? I'm hoping it's not me, but the prices on the vintage fucking market are have been obscene since I started my channel. So I'm hoping it's just timing and it's not actually fucking me. I'm 170 centimeters, so pretty compact. What's that in old money? If you like beef, Carl's a feast, says Lily. I've sent that to, and where's Dan? Eugene is Prince. Sorry, my fucking phone is all, it's 100% the duck's fault. It's absolutely your fault, by the way, says Dahlia. It caused the vintage market to go crazy. I am sorry. I would genuinely go for those vintage. I would genuinely go for those vintage fucking Guerlains if I were you. Perua, Valdenaway, fucking. Welcome to my Cyrillic friends, Martin. And I'm sorry, I don't know the latest gentleman. Would you say you spend $100 a day on average for perfume? No. Yes, indeed, famous YouTuber. Yes, indeed, times change. Yes, they do. I think a lot of it. I think a lot of it's got to do with the state of perfume today, actually. The 100 card is 57 to 100. So, 57 quid to 1 card. Do you have Nahima, says Houdini. Houdini's not in the chat. I don't think he deigns to come down to the chat. Or he doesn't deign to watch the videos. That's alright, I've got a line to him, so I just hassle him that way, do you know what I mean? With having the channel and stuff, I can hassle hundreds of people all at once, you know? It's very efficient. But for the people who don't watch the channel, I've usually got like a phone number I can hassle them on. So I do that, so I get right in there, you know? Oh. Pois de Centaur. I don't know what that means. Don't I pay for Casual Friday cap on a big bottle? Can I pay for a Casual Friday? Well, that's tight. If you tell us your name, I will call you by your name. It will have to be in the script of my language, as I am a Philistine and cannot read your name. Again, I am sorry. Bozhak is your at. You're in her DMs, Rich. You're in her DMs. Rich has her number. Who are we talking about? Call me Bob. I read Bob. I can sell you the money, Dunk, says Steph's. I'll have to get back later, Steph's. I have a lot of stuff packed up right now. Parur is not on the Enchante. It is. Parur, it's not on the website. The website doesn't have them. He hasn't uploaded them to the website. Parur is no longer on the Enchante website. No, it's because he sold all of the ones that were on his website. I wish I knew what I was fucking doing, you know? So that I could fucking upload this shit. But I can't, because I don't know how. I don't know how to send a fucking PDF. Do I go to save as? I'll go to Discord. And then messages. No. Home. Events. No. What do we have here? Well, what the fuck? I've genuinely got no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to fucking add for people. Oh, here it is. That's how it's done. Oh, fucking it out. There we go. So it's on the Discord now if anybody wants to go and have a look at it. You know? It's under Rich's perfumes for sale. They're not my perfumes, they're someone's perfumes. So if anyone's on the Discord and they want to have a look at the list, it is now there. Not that you should stop watching this video, Or this live stream, I should say. Old PDF file should rot in prison, says Spaced Out. Email it to me, for fuck's sake. Screenshot it. So, how was that new fragrance you got? Fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Paroli says, what's the Discord? I will create an invite for all the peeps. Hold up. Nope. We want to set up a fucking study group. Shut up. Okay, so here in the chat is the invite. Scent of the day was 5 o'clock. Au gingembre, wearing Madame Rojas on my hand now. Are you enjoying it? Anuj has one of those for sale as well. Tech support, copy the link. Congrats on Buona War, by the way. Some find at the price. The price was class. I only paid like 200 and something quid for it. Maybe not even that. An outrageous find. Where's A and Oris? Probably together. I think Oris is in Chicago. I don't know where A is. A's probably busy. Love getting a frag for a bargain. There's nothing better than a bargain. Nothing better than a bargain. Friends. Sandra, Anuja's got it. Anuja's got Nahima and Parur and Après. Was it Après Lundi or Valden Away? I think it was Valden Away. He's got some vintage heritage as well. Now everyone joins Discord. Yeah. Yeah, when you want something. Yeah. Yeah, I love Madame Rojas. Reminds me of Equipage, although Madame came first. Well, Anuj has a Madame Rocha, if you wish to have it. He has a bottle. Still not joining, says Lily. Screw you, Lily. Did you find your phone? Shut up, Germ, says Carl. No. Where could it be? Do you know where it is? Like, have you been and checked? Do you think you've left it somewhere that's not like your house? Steph says not joining either. Nah. Today I am wearing my Universal Genève Pearl Router. So light, so dinky. Feels like I'm going to break it, you know? See how this social media thing works? You are quite the butterfly, Rich. This could be Discord, says Eugene. Wheat noodles sound better than the reality, says Lou. Thank you, Lou. I imagine Eugene would get a lot of attention on the Discord as he does on Instagram and YouTube. The people would flock to him, you know. He would get a lot of attention. What noodles? Wheat noodles. My kind of town is Chihuahua. Evening, Stuart. You have just missed the unveiling of Anuja's much vaunted haul, where I listed off all the perfumes. If you were on the Discord, you would be able to see it now. It's up on the Discord. Oh, Duncan, welcome. Waffle Stomper. Waffle Stomper. Loads of new people have joined. Hello. Carl Anderson just landed. Ollie. Jason. Pantera Switch. Quack. Sorry if I haven't said hello to you. Hard to keep up. Loads of new people joining the Discord. Did Desandra win? No, it didn't. I've been out the loop for a week. Work's been crazy. We know Dushan has joined, says Stephs. No, says Stuart. Oh, Stuart, join the Discord. You will have access to the list. Every time Cassandra gets bought, it wins, says Lily. That's so cheesy. That's so cheesy. Cheesy Lily. Little cheesy Lily. So, yes. I have... Rich, what is your takeaway food of choice? I don't really do takeaway, to be honest. You know what my problem is, as far as food's concerned? Sweets. I've got a massive sweet tooth. Sugar is my problem. I'm going to see a fucking hepatologist tomorrow about my liver. I think I may have fucked my liver. The good thing is with your liver, you can unfuck it, you know? Because it grows back. But mine is a fibrous liver. And it's fatty. So I need to... I need to lose some weight. Is Vintage Chloe a copy of Fracas? Dushan, have you tried JCC too? Jean-Charles de Castelbijac. The liver has an amazing ability to regenerate and heal itself, like skin repairing a cut. I today ordered my cross trainer. I ordered my cross trainer today. I am buzzing, so that will be coming soon. His phone was in a closet. Burke. We're cross-training it to the Olympia, says Bob. Cross-trainer, more perfume loss. I've been drinking since 12, obese liver, I'm sure, says Duncan. Would you consider doing a fast, Rich? It's good for autophagy. Well, the problem with doing a fast is I have medications and I need to line my stomach with food. Like, I can't take gabapentin on an empty stomach. I can't take a torocoxib on an empty stomach. I can't take a few other things. I'm sure I can't take methotrexate on an empty stomach. There's a lot of things I can't take on an empty stomach. I used to fast. Silly Lily. Cross-trainer, I've been wrong. Would you consider doing pharmaceuticals? Yes, they can, especially methotrexate. No empty stomach doesn't mean burger, fries, soda, and a donut. Lion on Beauty, how are you? So the scent of the day is a vintage sealed Miss Dior bottle I opened today. Glorious. Yes, there was some Miss Dior that Anusha's got. And Miss Dior Cherie. Did she leave her phone at Boz's house, says Bilbo. Oh no. Lily will not be very pleased to hear that. Oh, Dwell EDP is my favourite diptyque, not mentioned often, says Miles. No, Oh, Dwell is not mentioned very often, unfortunately, and it probably should be. Diptyque isn't mentioned very often either. I really want to start wearing some of that shit much more often. Stuart Mabe is wearing Joaf Trump a sandalwood, which smells a lot like Egoist in my opinion. Very much like Egoist. Do you take pantoprazole, Rich? No, I take lansoprazole. Pantoprazole. Yeah, I take lansoprazole. So it's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, mate. But I am going to tell all of this shit to the hepatologist tomorrow. Going to sink my teeth right into them. And I'm going there under the influence of methotrexate. Because I take it tonight. I'm not looking forward to it. It's not looking good, brev. Diptyque is so weak, though, says RN. Some of them are. Oud Palau is not. Oud Palau. What is methotrexate? Methotrexate is poison. It is derived from mustard gas, or the same chemicals as mustard gas. It is used in chemotherapy, but taken in low doses, it can lower the immune system, because mine and Paroli's immune systems are trying to do us some fucking serious harm. And I was having a conversation with somebody earlier where they were like, do you not think some of these drugs are doing you more harm than good? And I said, well, yes, but the problem is that the alternative's worse. Letting inflammation rage throughout your body, because that's like the disease I've got. If you let inflammation rage throughout your body, it'll fuck you up double quicker than the medication. You're taking meth, says Jared. I'm taking methotrexate, which is a very different drug to... I wouldn't take anything with meth at the beginning out of choice. I'm on Idacio now, and I'm not sure I like it. All kinds of weird and random issues since I'm on it. This is the problem that me and you have, mate. I don't know what Idacio is. But I will look. Idacio. Try again. Remember, it's acne inverse in adults. Oh dear. So it's a synthetic form of adalimumab. I was on adalimumab, but I changed because I wanted to go. Oh, methotrexate, it's a painkiller against the pain. I don't know if I would call methotrexate a painkiller. It just prevents your body from fucking attacking itself. Like my immune system has taken it upon itself to think that my hip is the enemy, and has started to absolutely fucking cripple us. Like, there is a very poignant video on the internet called The Chinese Folded Man, and he is somebody who has the same condition as me, and it went untreated for 30 years, and his fucking nose was pressed up against his thigh. You know? His nose was pressed up against his thigh because he was bent double with this fucking illness. What will you be wearing when you go to vote in July? Depends what the weather's like. Mine thinks my spine is a serious threat. Yeah, exactly. At least you drive to the doctors in style, says Thomas White. The fucking... the fucking doctors is a mile away. The more it's, well, I say a mile away. It's not a mile away. It's about fucking 15 miles away. So that's a bit of a kick in the tit. And it's really difficult to get there as well. There's no easy way to get to the Freeman. It's a fucking joke. Le Flon. What is Le Flon? I will ask. Sounds like a Leflon. Leflon. Sounds like a perfume like name. It's what's its fucking actual fucking name? Film tablet. Leflunomide. Leflunomide. Leflunomide is used alone in combination with the medicine to treat rheumatoid arthritis. So enjoys leflunomide is in a class of medications called DMARDs. Disease-modifying anti-rheumatics. Don't get fucking rheumatoid arthritis. Medicine works by stopping the body from producing too many of the immune cells. Yeah, that's why I keep picking up all sorts of fucking madnesses like. Oh, that's my favourite website, Versus Arthritis. Who can take it? You cannot if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, if you're planning to have a baby or you start another treatment that could interact with it. Have ever had problems with your liver? Oh, fuck right off if they're going to take me fucking methotrexate away from us. I'll be fucking fuming. Kicking the tallywhacker. Where does it hurt? It hurts me thigh. Oh, did you know that it's legal in the fucking EU and the UK to sell rhino horn and ivory? That's outrageous. It shouldn't be. That'll just encourage fuckers. Weed helps. Weed does help, but the problem is that the fucking side effects of the weed are just not worth, the juice is not worth the squeeze. The juice is not worth the squeeze at all for me. It makes us fucking miserable. Alien technology will cure all human ailments. I don't know. I do not know. You took your hydrate line. Leave the elephants alone. Yes, I have a rhino horn, says Bilbo. What about weed gummies? Still make us feel like shit. That sounds left over from those times. I think maybe it wasn't amended. Sorry? What's your favourite diptyque fragrance? Says... It's me, Mulder. I don't know, actually. I used to like a lot of diptyques. Now I'm not so sure. Leflunomide, the legality of rhino horn and ivoire. Balmain d'ivoire. Where is Anuj? Tam Dao was my favourite. Yeah, I really like Tam Dao as well, actually. What side effects? Munchies and whacking off, says Jared. No, abject misery, mate. Fucking lethargy. Fucking confusion. Fucking paranoia. Fucking neurosis. Cognitive impairment. Do you have a fragrance you use when you want to fuck with people, says Bob? No, I don't need to wear a fragrance to help us fuck with people, if I'm honest. Fahrenheit Absolute could be the one, though, because it's sweet and incensey. So it's like, it's a little bit of a... Well, I always remember... Robes calling it the devil's juice, which I thought was funny. Ooh! I think I'm going to wear Iris Blue Gris to the hospital tomorrow. The sale of ivory was finally banned in the UK in June 2022. Well, Peter Combs... Peter Combs has just put out a video saying, is it being legalised? Now legal in the UK, EU. Looks like a thing. I don't know. CBD doesn't give you side effects, says RN, but it doesn't work. You need the right strain of weed. You won't get all those side effects. I've smoked so much dope, so many different kinds of dope throughout the entire course of my life, and without exception, I have had at least one of those side effects with every single one. Like, at least one. And I don't want to go back to getting baked all the time. I just don't. I'm over it. Mitch, you going to bet on Scotland tomorrow against Germany? No, I don't gamble either. Don't gamble, don't drink, don't do drugs. You get paranoid. Depends, sometimes. Some of them. I like Eau de Mint there. I'm the only person in the universe who likes that one. And Diptyque, I have a couple of Middle Eastern-inspired perfumes I tried last week that were quite nice. I like Eau de Mint there, I just wouldn't buy it. I've got other fragrances with, like, that do the same thing, but with ancient ingredients. If you were born today with the pain you have now, would you know you're in pain? Well, you certainly wouldn't be very fucking impressed. I heard great things about Eau de Mint. We need a DMT fragrance so we can contact our alien brethren. Screw that. I get heart palpitations and think I will have a heart attack. Yeah, the panic attacks, I got to the point about that shit. Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Collect perfume. My vacation starts in 15 days and I'll be high in the mountains for 30 days. See you from that wild nature while I'm camping if I can catch the internet. What about weed brownies? I know someone with cancer that helped. Yeah, I've got like oil. Like, I've got this oil here. A couple of drops of that. And I'm like, and it makes us physically makes us feel relaxed. It makes us feel fucking like less pain. It interacts with the gabapentin. The sleep is much better because I get interrupted sleep with the condition I've got. I don't know if Paroli's still here, but the sleep. I don't know if your sleep. I often wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning after having 4 or 5 hours sleep, and then I'm like fucked. And I wake up in pain as well. I'm silly to ask, but does anyone take fragrances camping, says Dahlia. Bilbo says, I'm 100% going to get high today. Good for you. Welcome, Noah. Welcome, Oris. My vacation staff read that. I heard great things about Eau de Mint. Yeah, it's really lovely. CBD isn't great for pain relief, though. CBD doesn't give you the side effects. Yeah, it's not what you need. I get horrible muscle spasms on any form of THC, CBD, and nausea. Yes. Just for some people, it doesn't work. It's like all medications, you know? For some people, it doesn't work. And plus the fact that I used to smoke dope religiously as a child. to the point of abuse, to the point where I needed help getting off it. I couldn't function without it. Otherwise, someone was going to get hurt. I was definitely self-medicating for something. Welcome, Yusuf. So I'm happier. I'm much happier off it than I am on it. You know? Much happier off it. And it takes us days to get over it as well. If I take that oil once, right, it takes me about 2 or 3 days to stop feeling the effect, any kind of effect. It's mental. It's pathetic when I consider how much I used to smoke. It's ridiculous. THC wrecks me. I loathe it. It's not ideal. It's not great for me either. I just can't do it. But I don't hate or judge or stop anyone from doing it and stuff. Everybody's like an adult. I certainly don't recommend smoking it if you're a kid. Like I did. I started smoking it when I was 30 and I wish I hadn't done that. You know? But then again, if I hadn't, I would have probably been there would have been violence at school. But were you smoking pure dope or skunk here in the UK? There's some horrible weed. I was smoking fucking hash. It was hash when I was a kid. You only got green every once in a while. I've done my services to smoking dope stop many years ago. It steals your dreams away. I totally agree. Totally agree. Makes you lethargic. Makes you tired. Jaded. I do weight training for my back. It's the only thing that stops the pain while sleeping. I used to wake up stiff like a plank, and now I can sleep through the night. I'm jealous. The idea of me doing weight training is laughable at the minute, but I do have my cross trainer coming, and it was half price because it was in a damaged box and part of the machinery itself got scratched. And they were like, look, it's cosmetic damage. And I was like, show us. And they did show us. And I was like, it's half price. Give us that. And so I did. And it's still got its 2-year warranty. Do you know what I mean? And it's a big boy one as well. It's got a max weight of 325 pounds. So I can get on it and not be worried. I think it was it's usually £1,000. It's usually £1,000. I paid about 500 quid delivered. It's like the delivery was free, but I paid about 500 quid. I'm going to ask Richie G very politely if he'll come and if he will come and set it up for us. Apparently it's really easy to set it up though. And it folds away. Haha. Speaking from experiences, Scott, Burr, for pain, sleep issues, try valerian tincture before bed in a glass of water. Muscle spasms are significantly reduced and it helps with insomnia. That stuff, though, I've tried valerian before and it fucking, you're wrecked the next day. You're wrecked the next day. Any exercise will help with time. Absolutely. I am hoping to be able to I am hoping to be able to build that up and lose weight, improve my heart. You've got to remember, I've been sedentary for the best part of 10 years because of the state of my back. If you remember, the vintage members among you who used to listen to me streaming when I used to go on Eugene's streams all the time, I used to have to stream lying down. People will remember the bubbles and the black screen where it would just be me talking. Like, no, not even what you're seeing now, even less than what you're seeing now. You know? Because I couldn't sit up. Like, I sit up for like 2 hours and talk to you now. I mean, it hurts, but I think part of what you've got to do is like wrap your head around the fact that you're always going to have some level of pain. Like it hurts all the time. It's always there. Like Bilbo asked I know he was being silly, but like it's a pretty profound fucking question. If you were born with the amount of pain and it's all you'd ever known, would you know you were in pain? I've sort of had at least some pain in my back for like 15 years, since like 2000s, and it became unbearable in like 2011, 2012, 2013. I can't remember. And I've been in pain ever since. And it's weird because unless you think about it, it's just there. You adapt. I imagine it's like grief. You know what I mean? It's always there. It's always there, but you kind of just do that thing that's really human, and you just like adapt to it. You know what I mean? You do. Because if you don't, you go under. You know what I mean? What's the alternative? Like, you can sit and be fed up, and I was sitting fed up and absolutely sick and didn't want to do anything and was miserable. It becomes background noise. Paroli knows. It becomes background noise. It's it's always there, but if you're not listening to it, you don't really notice it. But it's there. And like, if you're trying to do something, it becomes more apparent. You could try magnesium glycinate. It's a natural muscle relaxer, and combined with melatonin, it can help you with sleep. Cross trainers provide a full body workout that engages your arms, legs, core, and back muscles. Yes. Are you going to live stream while using it? Absolutely fucking not. If you get 5 minutes, I was on one of those for 2 minutes. I mean, the fucking the physio, the last time I saw him, I was like, can I use your cross trainer? Just make sure that it's like the right machine for us. And he was like, yeah, no problem. And I got on it, and he had us on it, and I was blowing out my fucking arse. I was in fucking incredible discomfort and pain, and my heart was beating like a fucked clock. And I was like, what is going on? I've been on this thing for a minute. And the guy was like, oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, I've had it on the hardest setting the whole time. I was like, fuck off. And he kind of just like laughed, you know what I mean? And I was like, are you worried? I was like, fucking, I'm dying here. Do you know what I mean? Mental. I'm sure he did that on purpose. He probably didn't, but it was like, I was fucked. But he just laughed. But I did 2 minutes on that, which is a start. You got this, Doug. I saw those, says Dahlia. Your first face reveal included a door to your Fahrenheit little shaving kit. That is absolutely class. I fucking love that thing. Where is it? Where is it? It's somewhere. It's amazing. It's one of those little trinket things, one of those cool little fucking things that you just don't get anymore. You know what I mean? It's just, it's such a shame they don't do little fucking little things like that, you know, like little travel bags and that. Like, I once saw a Gucci one. And it was awesome. I didn't get it because it was like 150 quid, and I was like, fuck off. But it had like little soap in it and stuff like that, so you know I was fucking game as fuck for that. You know what I mean? Oh, Mitch, I'm sorry to hear you're in pain. It's cool. I don't want it to come across that I'm moaning about it. I know that I've just sat and talked about it for ages. And like, I saw somebody I hadn't saw for years, and I was telling them about it, because obviously they didn't know anything about it. I was telling them about it. I can't remember when this happened. It was a while back. And I was like, they were saying, like, they leaned in and they were like, they thought they were being deep as fuck, right? And they were like, do you ever think to yourself, why me? And I was like, no. I was like, I think, why not me? Like, why shouldn't it be me? What is it about me that means that it shouldn't happen to me? You know what I mean? It's crazy. I think people who think, why me? I get it at first, but you've got to move past that, and you've got to move past it at a fucking good pace as well. Otherwise, that will fuck you, and it will take some unfucking, you know? Like, that shit is the way to fucking ruin. And if you get stuck in that stage, you're in trouble. Silver Panther says, look into Pain Reframed podcast. Also, Barbell Medicine, medical doctors that help with weight training and working through pain. Ooh, a lot is mental. Yes, absolutely. I've got fibromyalgia, which is apparently something that is like, it's part of the technique of like your mind and how it works and everything. Because I've got generalized pain as well. I've got pain in my legs. There's no wrong with me fucking limbs. You know what I mean? I was saying to the doctor, I was like, me fucking, like, me thighs are hurting and me fucking, like, me calves are hurting. And he was like, he was like, do your shoulders hurt? I was like, now you mention it. He was like, yeah. He was like, do your forearms hurt? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, you've got something called fibromyalgia, mate. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, so he was like, there's nothing wrong with them. It was just your brain's telling you that they're fucked because there's one part of you that's fucked. It's like your brain started incorporating like all of it. Like, he explained it much better than I am, but he was like, your brain started like misinterpreting the information, thinking that everything hurts. As soon as you think about something, you'll start to feel it hurt. And I was like, no fucking way. And he was right, and it's mad how much fucking pain is mental. Really, really interesting. So yes, it is definitely a matter of, I mean, it's so cheesy, but like positive mental attitude. If you allow your fucking mind to take you under, it will, like, you know what I mean? It will drag you under. Treacherous fucking lump of jelly that it is. Where are we? Sir Duck. I work in an advanced pain and injury field and have some amazing colleagues in the UK. I'm sure you've been given tons of advice, but if you'd ever like to chat, let me know. Are you on the Discord? I could talk to you there. These meat sacks we are in are really crap. Yes. Goodbye, Oris. You are off to Target. I don't know if we have Target here. We have TK Maxx. Is that not the same? Pass. It comes in and waves. It comes and waves. Yeah, that's right. Both my arms locked up from the elbow to the fingers 3 weeks ago. Didn't find it funny. Yeah. Hanging from a bar, just hang, no pups. Yeah, I can't do that, though. I can't do that. And I've never been able to do that. I weigh like 115 kilograms. Do you know what I mean? Look into Pain Reframed. I will look into Pain Reframed. If you give us a second, I'm going to go on to podcast, Spotify, and I'll look that up. Because I'm all about that shit. No, I don't want to listen to that. How do you turn stuff off when you've got fucking... You know, if you're listening to something on fucking... on Spotify, how do you turn it off? Like, it just keeps popping up in the background, and I'm like, no, fuck off. Pain Reframed. There it is. I will follow. Ooh, they haven't made a fucking podcast for a while, have they? But they've made a lot, but they haven't said anything for a while. It's been about 3.5 years. It's hideous to think it's 2024, isn't it? You know what I mean? I've got a Bleu de Chanel mini travel grooming kit in a tin. It's a goodie bag which includes a totally useless comb. Yes! No, I've got your message, mate. We will discuss. Hello, Rich. I listened earlier about the Anoush Hall and wondered, is there any Balmain fragrances? Ivoire. He's got Balmain Ivoire. Tim, does it say Chanel on the comb? Imagine how much that'll be worth. Your brain is emo. Meditate on it, says Lily. No one has fibromyalgia. It's a descriptive term that doctors throw out there when they should just say, we don't know why you're in pain, but yes, 100% accurate. It's a neurological phenomenon. Yeah. He was like, I have not done him justice in his description of what he said there. You know, he didn't diagnose us with anything, but he was like, you've got pain, and like, I'm not saying you don't have pain. He was like, but it's like there's actually nothing there wrong with you. It hurts, no doubt, but why is not there's nothing wrong with your leg. It's not going to fall off. Nobody's like giving you a dead leg, or you haven't been hit by a car or something. You know what I mean? My mom has rheumatoid degenerative disc, 10-inch titanium rods holding her back together. I thought I was going to have to get a rod at some point. I was fucking mortified. Hip issues, you'll rarely see her not moving right. Horse has got to keep moving. Yes, it does hurt more when you're idle. Doing these streams hurts. Doing the streams hurts because I just sit here. You're right. Stop your intake of aspartame. Don't drink soft drinks either. I don't drink soft drinks. I used to drink loads of fucking Diet Coke. I'd knock that on the fucking head. And I mean loads of Diet Coke. I used to drink litres of the shit. When I was smoking dope, actually. My knees are crunchy if I don't train them for a few weeks. Oof. My neck crunches. I can feel it right at the fucking, right where the top of my shoulders and my neck is. I've got a bit of a turtleneck. You know how they're like, the head sticks out from the shell at a funny angle? I've got one of them. RN says, Mr. Duck, thank you for your outlook on life and perfume reviews that get rid of life's banality. Much respect. Thank you, RN. But part of the thing that fucking keeps us like is this. You know what I mean? Like, this keeps me in a good place. You know? Perfume and the channel. And like all the good people I've met, you know? Like, it's been really good. I appreciate the channel and the people there within, you know? And all the nice people I've met, all the people who work in fragrance, and all the people who talk about fragrance. And I've got like Eugene and Galen and Thomas and Lily. You know what I mean? I've got good peeps. And it's mint. And I do look back and I wonder how the fuck I did without. Mental. Yes, a ripped duck. Interested in the news hall? Tell me more. I will send you the email because I have your email and I will put it in an email and send you. You might have to check your spam filter though, because where is a lion on beauty? That's sorry, mate. I don't want to buy that. That's Katerina. Vintage. Astia di Velate. Oh, somebody fucking emailed me. Did I email you back? Sorry about that. I've completely fucking... I really need to get back to that person. Someone called Patrick. It's your luck. Sorry about that, man. There you are. I'm going to reply to the last email you sent me with a... Oh, God. Where are we? See attachments. Update your privacy settings. Oh, fuck off. Oh, you twat. I think I've locked myself out my email. No, I haven't. Thank God. But I am a twat. You may have to either join the Discord, Align on Beauty, or go back and listen to the stream where I read them all off. I mean, you could get in touch with Anuj and he could send you the list. Interested in the unusual. My knees are crunchy. Like Mr. Duck, just set the computer on fire. Fucking technology. Oh, well. Can you hang with one leg on the floor? Just put some weight in the stretch. Yes, I have been taught that by the... I have been taught that by the physio, and I do that, but not enough. You can do it, Duck. I can, and I will, by God. Everyone joining the Discord now, huh? Where am I? Oh, Jesus. Yes, stop your intake of aspartame. That can exacerbate inflammation. Sounds like you want to find one of the good docs. Yes, he's really good, actually. I was referred to a pain clinic for a while. I was referred to a pain clinic, and the guy there was really good. He's the one who did the rhizolysis on my spine, which was a fucking absolutely bizarre experience. So weird. Because he did the test. They had these 8, or was it 12? I think they had 8 of these electrodes in my spine to burn the nerves. And he was like, I'm just going to make sure it's working, Richard. And he like turned the thing up, and I was like literally bouncing on the table. And I was like, I wasn't doing any of it myself. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, we'd just like to do that at first. And I was like, whoa, that's mint. You know what I mean? It was crazy. It was fucking crazy. He taught me a really, really good trick, that pain surgeon, right? He was like, you've got your painkillers, haven't you? At the time, I was on opiates. He was like, you can't take morphine before you come in. I need you to be compos mentis. I was like, okay. He was like, but you've got your codeine. I was like, yep. And he was like, right, take 4. He was like, usually you've only got to take 2. You've got to take 60 milligrams at a time. He says, take 4. And I was like, why? He was like, I'm not going to lie to you. When I put those fucking 9-inch needles into your back, it's going to really, really fucking hurt. And I was like, yeah, all right then. And I did. And it proper took the edge off. And any time I've got to have a fucking, any kind of like advanced knowledge of some kind of horrible procedure like that, I take painkillers before I go, not afterwards. Such a fucking clever piece of advice. Take painkillers before you know it's going to hurt. You know what I mean? I don't take opiates anymore. I don't take codeine. I don't take morphine. I was taking them all day, every day for years. But I don't take them anymore. I take gabapentin now. And I refuse to take benzodiazepines because they're fucking rotten. 2 milligrams of that shit will put me on fucking Mars. Hope I'm as mentally strong. If some bad disease happens to me, I would be fuming. Though I was fuming at first. I was absolutely fuming at first. Doc will be jacked and ripped by 2026, a bony lumberjack. Yes, an artificial sweetener contains a precursor to the substance P, which is a pain neurotransmitter. Swines. Yes, a ripped duck. The duck is loved, says Eugene. And the duck loves. Car weightlifting reduces all-cause mortality rates and fights against arthritis and other diseases. Keep it up. Yeah, Carl will be fine. I mostly yell at you, Duck, though. I don't mean it, though. So mean. A big mean lily. Bro taking more codeine than a rat. Have you tried sensory deprivation pool? No, but Richie G's done it and he fucking raved about it. He absolutely loved it. He would be like, I would get a message off him and he'd be like, mate, I've just been for a float. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He'd be like, mate, it's class. You've got to do it. And I was like, maybe I will do it. And it was, Sounds like a good idea, though. That opiate addiction must have been a bitch. Do you know what it is? Right? I stopped taking opiates like that. I stopped taking opiates the day I stopped feeling that pain. Literally, with the greatest of ease. Absolutely no withdrawal whatsoever. Even Paroli that I took opiates for almost a year and didn't get any. I took them for about 5 years. I was drinking bottles of morphine. You know what I mean? I was taking morphine fucking 5 times a day. I was taking codeine 4 times a day. I would stagger it, so I would take the morphine every 4 hours, and I would take the codeine every 4 hours. But I would take the codeine. I would take the codeine first, then 2 hours later I'd take the morphine, then 2 hours later I'd take the codeine, 2 hours later I'd take the morphine, and I was taking paracetamols every 4 hours as well. And I'll tell you what, I really miss it when I don't get me paracetamols. Paracetamols are brilliant, like, cover a multitude of sins. They can fuck your liver as well, apparently. Actually, it's your kidneys, isn't it? It's your kidneys that your paracetamol fucks. Don't mess with benzos. Yeah, fuck benzos. Fuck them things. Awful. That's great. A lot of people need to get off that shit. Yes, absolutely rotten. Benzos, they're fucking foul. Don't take them. Oh God! Excuse me. I have messages. I have many messages on WhatsApp. Paracetamol's bad for the liver. I think it's the kidneys. I think paracetamol's bad for the kidneys rather than the liver. I mean, it's obviously not going to... I mean, it'd be better if you didn't take it. But it's not as bad for your liver as it is for your kidneys. My aunt was hooked on benzos and she lost the ability to talk and just endless noises as a side effect that had never happened about that, like a type of never talked about, like a type of dementia. I mean, they used to call it mother's little helper, didn't they? That's what they used to call it in the 80s or the 70s or whenever it was. Would fucking piece all the women out because the kids were driving them fucking nuts. Society was driving them nuts. We've always been fucking nuts. We're humans. We're fucking bonkers, man. People think there's a good way around it. I think the society we have built for ourselves is fucked. And that's why we all suffer. We expect women to raise kids by themselves and have a job and have to deal with a guy. And I've dealt with men before. I am one. And we're fucking awful. Kids should be raised by either extended family and, well, obviously the mother is a primary carer, but they should also have access to like an extended family and neighbours and fucking like other things in society. You can't just leave one person or two people to look after an entire child. They're very, very hard work. Imagine if Les and Madabla did magnetic caps and sprayers like the Anthology de Grand Cru. Oh. I think they might do bottles. They might change their bottles once they get enough capital in the thing. But fucking bottle design is not cheap. You frequently spend more money on the bottle than on the perfume ingredients. That's certainly true of big houses, you know, like Tom Ford and that. The Anthology de Grand Cru do have these. Do you know what it is? I might wear that fucking Vetiver de Pierre to the fucking hospital tomorrow. Probably I'm going to end up going with this. It is Sandra. What was it before? Quaaludes? Lobotomies. Yes, they used to chop out parts of people's brains. Imagine if everyone was on Valium. Oh, it is better than the ones before it. How were lobotomies a thing for so long? Sometimes they are. It was electric shock therapy actually before the lobotomies, and then it was before the lobotomies. No, before the medications like amitriptyline and benzos, it was electric shock therapy. And before electric shock therapy, it was lobotomies. Crazy talk. 50s was speed as pills, jackets, whatever colour. How will lobotomies used to swallow Zanny bars like Tic Tacs? Also, they fried some people's brains and then they took a chunk out of them. Electric shocking disabled people still happens here in the States, this science bet. Yep. It can work. They can do electric shock therapy on people with certain conditions, and they do know that it can work in certain ways. I would not consent to fucking electric shock therapy. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. That is not something I'm interested in. And with that, my friends, I am off. 30 people watching and 30 likes. Lovely. Okay, sorry for boring you with talk of health, but it has been nice to witter with you people. It is time I went and took some poison, damn it. I will send some messages to the people who have sent me. Oh, they electric shock people there for just standing up. It's inhumane. Yeah. Yeah. You used to get the fucking, what was it they used to say women had? Fucking hysteria. Hysteria, was it? Had hysterical women. You should see me when I fucking smelled fucking amber woods. I'd get electric shock for hysteria then. Fuck that. Anyway, I'm off. It's been emotional and intense, friends. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Good night.